Oh, I think I started it up much better than I have been. Awesome. Hi, Kim. Awesome. First one here tonight. Did you did you get a notice?
Awesome.
I wish you guys had sound too. And then we can like have conversations.
I wish you guys had sound too.
But I guess if you've got, 100 people watching or 1,000 people watching and they're all talking at the same time, I guess that would be a bit of a headache, wouldn't it? Oh, no notice, eh? Oh, hi, Andrew. Excellent. Excellent. Oh, we got a good crew already. Happy Saturday evening in Bloomington and happy Saturday evening here in Winnipeg. It's all about hockey here in Winnipeg right now with the finals going on. But I don't think there's a game tonight, so we got a little bit of a break. I live in a neighborhood. Gets really quite loud. They like to celebrate when those hockey games are going well for them. They like to celebrate when things aren't going well either. So what's the plan for the weekend? Mine is all up in the air. Oh, right, because you live next to that. Yeah, I know. They get a good crew in there watching a hockey game. That whole strip there is pretty popular. Solitary. I used to play solitaire. It's been years though. I used to really like card games. I used to play one with my ex-husband. What did he play? Euchre? Was it euchre? Yeah, there was a card game and we played for big handfuls of coins. I was pretty good at it. I caught onto it pretty fast. Yeah, I think it was called euchre. Yeah, so I made myself a cup of coffee and I figured this out a little bit. I started it up a whole lot better than I did last time, so I'll know for next time. So it should be really easy next time because it worked out just good. Nancy's here. Oh, yay. Oh, okay. Yeah, my husband, he was in the military, right? So I guess it was really popular with the army guys. Yeah, because Friday night they get together with their beer and they'd sit at the table and yeah, I'd make munchies for them. Yeah, hey, those are good memories. Yeah. See, basketball isn't so big here. I know basketball is really huge in the States, but yeah, out here we're all about the hockey and the football, but I know we have a different kind of football here too. I turned the camera around so it's a little bit different so you get to see a little bit more of my apartment. Because the last two times I went live, I had the camera this way. So you were looking this way at my art. Now you get to look at different art. Yeah. Each one of these pieces has a story to it. Yeah, I collect stories. Yeah, I collect a lot of stuff. I got to do a big house clean. A big house clean. Yeah. But you know, you get attached to this stuff, right? And then it's hard to let it go. But yeah, I'd much rather give it away to people who would appreciate it, you know, than just to go and have somebody else just divvy it out the way they want to. You know, my sister Andrew, she lives in one of those apartments. She lives in these subsidized apartments, which really I should be heading in there. I really can't afford this place. And this place is cheap. Like this place, I have a beautiful spot, beautiful tree, like where you get the tunnels where the trees grow and it's like a tunnel, just a beautiful big picture window. You know, I pay $700 a month for this apartment. It's cheap. Yeah. It used to be 500, but they upped it 200. They did a few renovations and then, you know, they upped the price of the apartment. But, you know, they've been really good to me. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, my sister lives in one of those small one-bedroom apartments. I think she like pays $350 a month. But she's got it set up so nice, right? Yeah, it's that government housing where they subsidize. But you can get subsidized like a regular apartment too. So, you know, if you're low income or, you know, a minority, you can get a little bit of something to help with the rent. You know, every little bit helps. Yeah, it's an excellent, this area is, but again, I've lived in this apartment for 25 years now. I've lived here a long time. Yeah. It was only supposed to be separate. I was living in Edmonton, and when me and my husband split up, I packed everything in the truck, and this was only supposed to be temporary. Look at me, 25 years later, and I'm still here. Oh, but you know what? A lot of the things that I wouldn't have been able to do because it would have been too expensive for me, right? But because my cost of living was so low, I would have a little bit extra money, you know, that I would be able to go out and do the things like, you know, because, well, exploring is fairly cheap. I mean, exploring is only gas in the car, but yeah. But I'm a YouTuber too, so you got to take that into a consideration, you know, the camera gear and all the little things. But yeah, I make do. We all do, don't we? Yeah, you were saying that you live in a university town. Does that mean like the town was made for the people that go to the university? Like it's just a town full of dorms? Is that what you're saying? I don't understand university town. Because we have universities here in Winnipeg, like really good universities, right? But we don't consider Winnipeg a university town. But you hear that term sometimes in the movies. Oh yeah, that would be lovely. And Seattle's not cheap either. You know, one of the reasons we came here from Vancouver because the cost of living was just getting to be too expensive out there, right? It's much better now. But yeah, I can't imagine. But you get a lot when you're out there. You get the beautiful ocean and the mountains, and yeah, it's nice living out there. But it's nice living, you know, wherever you are. There's always things that are wondrous and, you know, fabulous and worth living for. Yeah, for sure. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, I get it. So it must be a good university then, right? Is it one like the kids they strive to go to? Oh, only 300? Oh yeah. You can't beat 300. You can't beat 300. Yeah, you go, that doesn't include utilities though, right? You would have to pay your own, your own electricity and do you pay your own water and stuff like that? Like I know here in the housing, like you pay your water and you pay your hydro, which is your electricity. 300 a month. Wouldn't that be wondrous? I know my sister, she pays 350. She pays under 400 anyway. I know that. She's got a nice little apartment. It's a high rise too, right? And it's got like a rooftop so she could go upstairs and enjoy the roof if she wants. And she's not really at that age yet, but I guess because she's on her own also, and she's got financial issues that they let her into the block. But she loves it there. Yeah. Yeah. They call her baby because probably she's one of the youngest ones in there. But that's nice. I hope she helps them out. Oh yeah, 40,000. That's a lot. So there must be a lot of parties too, like when they have the football games and stuff like that. Oh, I know, eh? The internet. It is expensive. Yeah, I got myself in a bit of predicament. You know, I don't know. My I need a job. Like I need a good job. I need to get out there and make a few dollars so I can get the camera equipment and get out there and do the explores. Like it's May long weekend this weekend and yeah, like I'm gonna get out. Like, I leave the phone at home and I take off for an evening walk, but I'm usually out camping at this time and I just couldn't afford it this time. Yeah. Yeah, so I came very close to losing my internet. So, yeah. And you have to pay it $100. That's a lot. Mine's 165, but it includes my cable vision and I have a home phone too. I call it the red phone because my sister Tracy, she's the only one who phones it, right? So she's the only one who has the number. I don't even know the number, but if it rings, I know it's her. And then I have my TV, but I don't even watch my TV. I've been having it on, the past couple of months, right? Because of the hockey games. But other than that, I don't watch TV. I'm always working on the computer, like always, right? So, if I'm not looking for work or, if I'm not helping my sisters out, I'm online and I'm learning this, right? But yeah, I did a bit of a learning overload last week. Like yeah, I really burnt out last week. Yeah. And it was so unexpected. Yeah, I was editing a video and everything and yeah, and I just said I'm watching these classes and everything and yeah, I just got overloaded with the information. I went, "Oh my gosh." Yeah, and I said, "That's it. I'm not uploading a video today." Yeah. Well, there was more to the story than that. Yeah, my sisters have had about enough of me and my pursuit of my YouTube career. But I'm not really doing anything. Like, I'm not even going exploring or anything. If I don't have the cash, I don't have the cash to go off exploring, and I'm still looking for work. And, what can you do? You know, it, it, I don't think they understand really what I'm up to here. A TV antenna, do those things still work? Aw. So you don't watch your television shows like on your internet? You don't stream them, Nancy? Because I watch a lot of shows. Like I watch, yeah, I'm watching videos constant. You know, even my Survivor and my Big Brother and all that, you know, I watch those online too. But I guess because I have the internet, I guess they're kind of linked together, and that's why I'm able to watch my shows. Oh, yeah. YouTube is just like TV, Nancy, sometimes even better than TV. Yeah, so many interesting things you would not believe. Yeah, my big plans of getting that Google Trekker. Have you seen that Google Trekker where they strap it onto somebody's back and they get to go for walks through parks or and stuff like that? Oh yeah, I want to try that. I want to go somewheres and I want to kind of, what do you call that, survey some place that has never been surveyed. There's got to be somewheres in Canada that has not been surveyed properly. Yeah, strap that thing on my back and go survey something. Wouldn't that be an experience? Yeah, do it now while you can still walk. Yeah, but yeah, lots of good shows. Lots of good shows on YouTube. Shout out some of your favorites, you know. It always tells people's personalities when I know the kind of shows that they like to watch, right? Like I'm a Big Brother fan. I didn't watch too much Big Brother because I was concentrating on, you know, getting my channel up and running and stuff, but you know, I tried to keep up on it a little bit. You know, and I have my favorite YouTubers that I like to watch. Yeah, there was some really good ones, and I found some new ones too. So, yeah, that's all I need is to watch more videos. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, like Antiques Roadshow. Like I sometimes watch those over again, like those 1 hour episodes or full episodes. I enjoy those. You know, somebody finds something in the garage hidden in a corner that's been there for 300 years and then it's worth $300,000. Yeah. I like the metal detecting shows. Like I'm a big fan of the Hoover Boys. They're metal detecting. Bunch of friends they go off metal detecting. I like them. I like to watch them dig up Civil War coins and stuff like that. And you know this one guy is really good with the history of the coins and stuff. So I learn actually lots from him. But if you're interested in metal detecting, you know they're a fun crew. They're really fun. Oh yes, I see those Who Do You Think You Are's on online. I've watched a couple of them, right? Where they're just totally surprised, where they think they're, you know, a certain nationality and you know, and then they trace back, and they find out they're like a totally different nationality or they come from royalty or something. Yeah, that's a good show. I watch those once in a while. Oh yeah, I was so pleased with myself. It worked out so much better today. Yes, I see you when I go to watch videos all the time. Sometimes I say hi to you, but yeah, I see you sometimes in the other sites and yeah, making nice comments for people. You always have something nice to say to them. Oh, okay. Booktube. You know what? I'm actually going to go check that out. That might be something I would be interested in. I'm going to write that down right now. Yeah, that sounds like something I might be interested in. I read so much as a teenager and as a young adult, you know, and just less and less. I do a lot of reading. I guess I do a lot of reading, but it's novels and stories and stuff now. It's it's all data. Yeah. Yeah. I'm right into machine learning now. I really like it. You know, the possibilities. It's really quite amazing. Quite amazing. I'll write that one too. By April. Oh, okay. Yeah, that sounds interesting. I wonder if any of my sisters, give me a shout out, Carolyn or Ashley, if you got a notification that I was going live, then I'll know that you're watching. Yeah, that's my sister and my niece. So I turned off the light, so that's so much better. I know it's going to be dark soon, but yeah, it just seems like the perfect amount of light this time. Yeah, different views, always nice for a change. Like a boat woman, when you say a boat woman, do you mean like the refugees that came over on the boats? Oh yeah, we got a lot of book readers going on. I need to read more. There's actually a cafe downstairs or downtown, and it's like a gaming cafe where you have board games, and then they have like shelves full of novels and books where you can just go pick up a book and sit and read and stuff. But you know, it looks like such a neat little cafe. I thought that would be neat to. Hey, oh wow, yeah, everybody's popping in now. Yeah, we were just talking about favorite books, and boy, they're shouting out books I'd never even heard of. I had a piece of the Berlin Wall, and I don't know what ever happened to it. Yeah, I had it in a box, and I was saving it, and you know, I've looked for it a few times. I know it's gone. You know, I must have said, oh, rock or garbage, and just threw it out and forgot what it was. Yeah, I wish I had kept it. Yeah, I guess it turned me into a bit of a hoarder. Oh, okay. I used to like those big, like that television show Outlander. Like I read that whole series of books, and then you know, when it came out, like 15 years after I had read the books, and they were one of my favorite series of novels I had ever read. I got right into them. But when the television show came out, I watched a couple of episodes, and you know, and I just carried on. You would have thought that I would have been so hyped to watch that television series, especially when it got such amazing reviews too. Yeah. Does anybody watch that show Outlander? It's the Scottish when it goes back from the past into the present. I'm watching me wave my hands like 2 minutes after I do it, so I'm reading the comments. So I guess there's a little bit of a delay when I talk, eh? It's a little bit distracting. Well, I'll get used to that too. Yeah. Lighting is much better though. I can put my chair up a little bit. Oh, where's the handle on that? These are such the best chairs, these steel case chairs. Oh, so comfortable. Yeah, in the arms. And it's got this bar in the back. You can lift the bar up. So I feel like I'm giving a review on a chair. Nobody's paying me to do the review. Oh, but you know what I did do today? I did snoop around. Like everybody knows, I have the Amazon store, right? And I was snooping around on Amazon. I could not believe the amazing things that you can buy on Amazon. And I listed a couple on my page just because I could not believe it. You can get a fridge on Amazon delivered to you. Yeah. So if you go to my Amazon page, you're actually going to see a fridge. Yeah, so now it's getting darker, so now the lighting will get funny. I might have to move the camera over here. Is the sound okay, everybody? Because I put the microphone on, but it's very echoey in here. Just so that I know for next time whether or not to bring the volume down a little bit. You can let me know. Oh, perfect. Don't mind me having my coffee. Yeah, I love my coffee. We're Canadians. If you see us Canadians, we always got coffee. Yeah, we love our coffee. Except I put too much cream in it, I think. And we like to do cream here. Yeah, it's a big downfall. It's a lot of calories in the cream, but sure makes the coffee. And my sister, she just came back from the States this week, and she was telling me that there was a Starbucks on one side of the road and a Tim Hortons on the other side of the road. And there were people outside the door of the Starbucks waiting to go in to get a cup of coffee. And there was nobody in the Tim Hortons. Like, it was totally empty. Like, it would be the total opposite, I think, here. I don't think Starbucks is as popular as Tim Hortons is here. But I thought that was pretty interesting. Yeah, so they had the whole Tim Hortons for themselves when they went down there. Oh, good. The sound's good. Yeah, let me know if I mess around with the sound. I just put the microphone sitting on a little stool thing right in front of me here. I don't know why I put my little electric fireplace on too, right? For ambiance. It's like, well, I guess it's 7:30, it's evening, but it's still beautiful light outside. Yeah. I wanted to maybe go for a walk or take us outside or take us to a park or something and do this live, but then my face would be right up against the screen because when I come in here, I like to spend a lot of time reading the comments and actually trying to have, because I don't have a lot of people in my lives right now, right? So right now we can have these really neat conversations, right? What happens, maybe in another year, I'm a YouTube superstar and, I've got 1,000 people and like we won't be able to have these conversations. Right now, 8 people. Yeah. We can actually have chit chats. It's like we're chatting on the phone. Root beer. Oh, Shasta root beer. I haven't had Shasta. It's American root beer, the Shasta. I don't know if they still make it, but it was my favorite root beer. We have the A&W here. We love the A&W root beer. Everybody loves A&W. And their diet root beer just tastes like regular root beer. You can't tell the difference. One of the few diet pops that you can't tell the difference. Yeah, I used to be a big tea drinker. Not those foo-foo teas, right? Like I don't do those green teas and dandelion teas and stuff like that. But some good English breakfast tea or Irish breakfast tea. I don't know. I don't know how you'd feel after something like that, Andrew. I don't think. Yeah. But I get the impression, I know you like the root beer, but don't be trying something like that. Oh, I really like Kool-Aid. It's cheap. It'll hydrate you really well, and you can add the amount of sugar that you really want to add to Kool-Aid. I like Kool-Aid. Yeah, I used to like the cherry. What was your favorite Kool-Aid? Yeah, I like the cherry or the lime Kool-Aid. Yeah, that was a good one. Mind you, I like Kool-Aid. Yeah, I should go buy some Kool-Aid. But mind you, I like them. I buy those crystals, the tropical punch crystals, and I make a big container and I leave that in the fridge too. I just find it hydrates me very well. I'm not I try to have a bottle of water every single morning, right? Oh, I like grape Kool-Aid. Yeah. Yeah, the fruit punch, the tropical punch. That's the one I like. But for pop, yeah, I like the Fresca and the Dr. Pepper. Do you guys have Pick a Pop in the States? Pick a Pop's really popular here still. It was really, really popular. Remember, you used to be able to go and they'd be stacked in big warehouses in wooden crates, and you go in and pick all your pop. Yeah, that was lots of fun. Oh, I like that too, Andrew. Especially if it's really hot. You're not feeling good. Nothing will make you feel better than something like that. But the thing is, I can't do a lot of the soda waters, so I have to do like the little cans, and they end up I sitting for too long because I don't use enough of the sodas. But if you don't mind drinking lots of soda, yeah, with me, soda would just go bad in the fridge. I'd have one or two of those, and yeah, the rest of it would go to waste. Oh, okay. So pick a pop must be a Canadian thing. Yeah, because us as little kids, yeah, and it's still in the stores, but now they have like the plastic bottles now. And I guess I should be staring at the camera on my phone, eh? I'm staring at my screen here. I'm sorry. And I think messages actually pop up on the screen too, so I can always lean in a little bit close. Yeah. I just like it's just the lettering is just so big and I can see if I missed a question or something when I see it on the side there. And actually, oh, American Idol tonight. I just got a message. Top three. Right, the lime one. Yes, I really like the lime pick a pop. Is that a pop? Nancy, cherry cola Oreo cookies? Is that a pop? Or cherry cola with Oreo cookies? That's probably better. That sounds like something I would do. Yeah. I just finished a box of those Girl Guide cookies. The lime ones, or not the lime, the mint, the chocolate mint. Oh, they were so good. Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. The 7-Elevens here in Canada, they actually have the cherry Coke now as a Slurpee. I tried that and that was actually pretty amazing. Oh yeah, there goes Kim. Book of knowledge yet. Yeah, you need a fact. She's the girl. Yeah. Okay, so that's why it was. But mind you, when I was Vancouver as a kid too, Pick a Pop was very popular in Vancouver too. So it must have been a Canadian thing. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I would try those fancy. I like my Oreos, but yeah, I would know instantly. Those don't sound like Oreo cookies to me. Oreos are the white with the chocolate. Mind you, those golden Oreos are really good. But even them, I don't consider like Oreos, right? Because the Oreos, I always felt like were the white icing with the chocolate cookies. I guess my sisters Alice and Carolyn and my niece Ashley, they didn't get any messages. I guess they're not here tonight. I didn't tell them I was coming online tonight, but I didn't upload and explore this week, right? So I thought, and I was planning on going live last week, but yeah, the drama started, so I just took a step back from it. Yeah, back to it. Yeah, just trudge right through. But wasn't that a good explore? Did you guys? I know all of you here have seen the little church. That little church explore was so much fun. Like it was so much fun. Yeah, what a beautiful little church. Yeah, so I was actually editing the other one, and the other one, the sound was really bad because when I drove up the path of the church, I got overly excited and I didn't add the microphone to the camera, and I got that wind bursting through like half my footage as I'm walking through the cemetery towards the church, and it was a beautiful video, but yeah, the sound was just awful. So I thought, oh, I'm gonna add some music onto it and stuff, but yeah, that didn't work out. Yeah, so maybe I'll get back to that church sometime, and after I've got a little bit of history research done on that. Oh, and I forgot to say, and I came home and I turned my phone on and I looked at my messages, and the gentleman who actually showed me around that church actually sent me a lovely message just telling me that I had done such a nice job on documenting it. I don't like to do it like a documentary, like it's fact, like a fact or something. I like to do it like, because it is an experience. It's something that you don't get to see all the time, right? And yeah, I just wanted to have the experience of doing that little explore. And yeah, he sent me a little message on the phone, and he said that his friend Leslie was gonna send me an email, and yeah, I was looking forward to chatting with her. She hasn't done it yet, but I thought that was really nice of them to do that. That was really nice, and I was happy. I was happy to do that for them. That was it. It gave me as much as they got out of it. So yeah. So it worked out. It worked out really good. It worked out really good. Yeah. Anybody else has a church on their property and would like me to, do a little video? Yeah, just hit me up. I would be more than happy to, because I'm getting explore. My viewers are getting a fun explore, and yeah, and you might get a little bit of coverage, and I hope somebody sent them a few dollars. I know as soon as I get the opportunity, I'm going to send them a little bit of something else. I add a little bit to the little charity box that they had hanging on the wall, but yeah, it would be nice if I could do something nice. But weren't they taking good care of that church? It was beautiful. Yeah, but you could see the work that they were putting into it. Yeah, and you did a lot of research on that church, Nancy. Yeah, that was much appreciated. Like, yeah, you think that, just because this town happened, at 1870, but yeah, there was a lot happening in the area long before, it even became a province. Yeah, you can always go a little bit further back, right? No, I have to get out there. Yeah, it's a. I am. I do have to get back there. And actually, I was gonna do an episode because I got these coveralls, painter coveralls, and I got two pairs of painters coveralls, and I was gonna do one where I put a coverall on and I go out in the field and I would just get stuck down at camp for a couple hours, and then have somebody count how many ticks I got all over, because we're right in the middle of tick season right now, right? So then they could count all the ticks that were on me. And then I was going to go back in for another couple hours, but this time like spray the coveralls with the DEET, right? And see, if it actually works. Because I always use the DEET around my pant legs and stuff, because people say it helps to keep the ticks off of you, right? But I don't know if it really works, but I do it anyway. But I thought that would be a fun experience, even though I know it would be funnier than all just to see me out there looking like the Stay Puft Marshmallow in my white coveralls. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I tried a couple of times with the churches, but going to the churches and, kind of walking across the gravestones. And yeah, I don't know. I don't know why I don't pay attention to the stones. I don't know. Maybe, it has something to do with, maybe it just gives you a sense of reality or something like that. So usually when I do that, I just kind of skim over everything and just see how pretty it is, but not actually read anything. But those Ukrainian churches up by Dauphin, I thought, oh, right now those graves would be so overgrown. That graveyard would be such a mess right now. I thought, oh, it would be so nice if I just went out there and, pulled weeds and cleaned it up. Maybe take the push lawn more and, clean that up. But but yeah. But this is how I think all the time, right? And I can't have, and that's why in the winter times, I stopped doing my abandons in the winter, because I was ending up being like saving cats the whole time, because cats were always in these buildings all the time, and I just ended up rescuing cats, so it made me feel bad. So I stopped exploring those buildings in the winter time. Yeah. I don't know, just little, what do you call those, little idiosyncrasies that I have? Yeah, little quirks. We all got them. And believe me, I got my fair share. Oh, I'm not saying that, because this video is going to be up for years and years, and I thought it was such a nice little church that somebody's going to come along and say, oh, I'm going to send them, a couple $1,000, and wouldn't that be exciting when they open up that envelope and somebody from some foreign country has sent them money and they don't even know how much it is because they don't know what it is, until they get to the bank. Yeah, I'm excited to, and I hope they shoot me an email or something. I gave them all my information, so if they shot me an email, it'd be pretty exciting to know if they ever got something pretty exciting. Oh, isn't that interesting, Andrew? Yeah, there was a time when I was all about the Titanic, long before Celine Dion made it famous, or yeah. So, but yeah, I was right into Titanic. Those old black and white movies, I just loved. I used to love the old black and white movies, and I've always been about disaster movies like Earthquake and what was the other one? Towering Inferno. Remember those ones from the 70s? Like, those were like my kind. That's when Dolby Sound just came out. We were all about the Dolby Sound. Yeah. Remember bawling my eyes out and the earthquake started and I felt like everything was shaking and my dad had to take me out to the lobby and buy me candy. Yeah. Oh, Dave's here too. Hi, Dave. Yeah, I just thought I'd get together for a little bit today because I didn't do an explore this past week, and I thought, I've gotten so used to keeping in touch with everybody, right? And what's going on with me always impacts what's going on with my viewers, and I didn't want anybody to think I was ignoring them. And I always feel good after we've had our little chit chats. Yeah. What are you up to? It's the long weekend, Dave. Yeah, you're out at the lake. I know you're out at the lake this weekend. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. You're out at the lake every weekend now. Yeah. May long weekend, regular weekend, doesn't matter anymore. Oh, Poseidon Adventure. Yes. That was one of the greatest movies. Shelley Winters bawled my eyes out when she drowned in the water. Yeah. Yeah, that was a great movie, Poseidon Adventure. Yeah, I forgot about that one. And there were lots of in the 70s we had great movies, right? I know on Saturdays we were always at the movies. And then every long weekend, yeah, our dad would take us to those drive-ins and do the all-night drive-ins where we'd all grab our blankets and we'd all be in our pajamas and head off to the drive-in theater to watch videos. Here's one of my, you know, how to manage my time better. Oh, I need that one, Evan. Yeah, I'll be right with you. Yeah. Yeah, I've been right into these motivational videos. There's some really smart entrepreneurs out there, and I think sometimes, Cindy, could you do that? Because I've got to represent, right? By the time everybody's ready to retire and everything, there's got to be somebody doing social media that's not true. I've met so many YouTube creators that are in their 50s and 60s. I actually follow quite a few of them, and they're doing really, really well. So I don't see any reason why I can't do it. Earthquake? Yeah. Was that Steve McQueen in Earthquake? There were lots of stars in that one too. Yeah, we always put lots of underlining meaning underneath everything we said, didn't we? That's because they weren't allowed to swear, right? They got very good at saying things other ways, whether it was with music or a look. Mm-hmm. The Fall of the House of Usher. Oh, that's an old one. Oh, that's really old. I think I saw parts of that one. I don't think I saw the whole thing, but I think I saw snippets of that one. What are Thunderbird episodes? Those movies of the week were all Thunderbird episodes first. What does that mean? Yeah, I don't understand. Oh, right. Ava Gardner, Charlton Heston, love. Oh. Okay. Yeah, we had big male stars, eh? We had big male stars. We would have 20 or 30 big male stars at one time. If you look back for what's going on right now, there's two or three of them that are doing quite well. But, yeah, when I grew up, or when we grew up, yeah, lots of big stars. Steve McQueen, I was getting right into Steve McQueen. Yeah, when he passed. Yeah, no, I don't remember that one. Not at all. I'm going to have to Google that when we're done here. Oh yeah, Marx Brothers with me. And I guess it kind of would make sense, you know, the kind of videos and stuff I have. It was Ma and Pa Kettle. Those Ma and Pa Kettle movies, I loved them. If there was one, it didn't matter. I probably saw every single Ma and Pa Kettle movie probably 20 or 30 times. Yeah, I haven't seen one in a few years now, but yeah, I should actually always put me in good moods, those movies. Those old black and white, the musicals. They were great. They were great movies. Yeah. And there are like families in on TV and in movies that they kind of steal that kind of theme from the Ma and Pa Kettles. Little Abner. No, I didn't. Little Abner, and I'm trying to think, Little Abner. You're gonna have to boost my memory on that one. Yeah, and Robert Red. I was used to be right into like the Barbara Streisand movies. That one that, um, uh, it's not A Star Is Born. Was it A Star Is Born? No, it wasn't. It was that one with Robert Redford that she did. Funny Girl. Maybe it was Funny Girl. Yeah, used to like those movies too. I don't know. I have a lot of interest in the way we were. Oh, yes. Wow. Yeah, I used to be such a movie buff. I would never stumble over what was this movie or who was this actor 20 years ago. Now I'm just like digging into the brain just to catch a hint, a glimmer of memory. Oh, yes. And then they started having the same actresses and actors. They would do those parts. Oh, I can't remember some of those women, but they would always get the movie of the week. What's she doing this time? Hey, and Robert's here now too. Awesome. That was the one that instantly, yes, you're right, Nancy. That's the one that instantly came to my mind, but I was stuck on the name. You didn't have TV when you were little, or TVs weren't out yet. I know because I met Kim actually just a few weeks ago. She just drew me the nicest picture and she emailed it to me. Yeah, and I tweeted off the picture so everybody could see the lovely picture that she drew me. Oh, and she gave me a jojoba plant. I took it over to my niece's so she could take care of it. It was just going crazy growing and I didn't know what to do with it. Yeah, so my niece took it and she's taking care of it right now. Yeah, I just always remember TVs, always. But my dad always wanted to have it. When something came out, he wanted to be the first to have it, eh? Yeah. I remember in the 60s and 70s, our house always looked like the Jetsons' house because every new gadget or gizmo my dad wanted to have it. Our house was all space agey, the TV, everything looked like it was right out of the Jetsons. Yeah. But it was fun. Yeah, it was fun. I was telling everybody earlier that I changed the camera around from the last couple of times that I was going live, just so we could have a different view of my apartment here. Yeah. And this is all my art. All this art that you've been seeing on my walls here, I have collected over the years, right? Like I come across a lot of stuff, but you know, when things come across to me with a little bit of a story or a little bit of a wow, you know, I can't believe this was, you know, like a couple of these pictures that I have are really worth a lot of money, and I found one at the Salvation Army. It was like 50% off day, and I think I got it for under $1. I got it cheap, 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 and there was actually two of them. But the other one was like just a palm tree and on a beach, and it just kind of looked tacky, right? So I didn't take it. But you could tell they were meant to be together because they were on the same frame. What picture was that? Is it hanging? I don't know where it is right now. I got it anyway. So I bought the one of the which was a pair. And when I came home, I Googled it right away, right? Because I used to buy things at secondhand stores all the time, and I used to make my living by reselling them on eBay, right? Like I said before, I used to sell fur coats. I would get a good deal on a fur coat at Salvation Army or Value Village or something, and then I would go online and I would sell it for big bucks. Like I know lots of times I would buy things for under $10 to get hundreds of dollars for them, right? But it was very seasonal what I did. Yeah. It was a lot of work. Yeah. I wasn't getting rich or anything, but it was enough to get me by. One of my many, many jobs. Yeah, I'm in between jobs now. I have been for a while now. Well, I'm working now. I don't know why I shouldn't say I'm not working, but yeah, it's not doing anything that's going to help me out to get ahead. So yeah, so I've got to figure something out, and I'll figure something out. I always do. Yeah. I just wish that my sisters were a little bit more supportive in what I'm doing here. Right. Right. Yeah, just like those television shows, right? What are those shows called? I know my sister, she told me a story. She was watching those. What's the name of that series? But any case, she decided that she was going to go to one of those auctions, and she took one locker after getting outbid by only a few dollars. Like if she had pushed it, she would have gotten the locker. But the lady next to her, they were both emptying out their lockers at the same time, and this woman had come across like $10,000 worth of cash and jewelry box full of jewelry and all this stuff. And then my sister's locker, she was just pulling out junk the whole time, and yeah, it just ended up being a lot of work for her. Yeah, she said how she went home and she just bawled all night and then never did it again. But my sister, she was big on eBay. Like my sister did really, really good. She would make, she didn't have to work. It was her job, but she was doing auctions twice a week, right? She'd go to the auctions twice a week, and then she was always listing and everything. And that's how I got my first camera, right? Because she lent me one of her cameras, and then just I guess I just assumed that it was mine after that. It was at that time it would have been a good camera. Right now it's, yeah, you can't use it. Nobody shoots in 720 anymore. So yeah, but it was nice that she lent it to me. But that's how I got into the YouTube, right? Yeah, how I first started doing my videos. If you watch I leave those very first videos of mine just because when I look at them and I see the enthusiasm, I had for what I was doing and how excited, like, I get excited just watching how excited I get when I find those abandons. Yeah. Yeah. So I leave them up even though they're filmed so badly. so badly. They're still exciting. They're still fun to watch. Yeah. And I still have all that video, so at some point what I can do is I can remix all that stuff properly, right? Because now that I'm a little bit better at my editing and getting those proper frame rates and everything, I could probably make really really nice videos out of those. But then again, it'd still be 720, wouldn't it? So yeah, I probably won't. I'll probably just leave it the way it is and just carry on. Yeah, I'm really hoping to get out this week. Well, Ray wants to go out to the farm, and I have to get out there anyway because I've got my camping tarps and everything. So when I go camping, I need my tarps, right? Because that last night that I was there, I was so anxious to get out of there that morning that I just said, forget it. I'll just grab it next time I was out. But yeah, I left the fire pit out there, and yeah, Ray wants that fire pit back, so I've got to haul that back in and grab my tent and my camping chairs so that I have them when I take off. And yeah, hopefully, yeah, so I'm hoping maybe in the next few days we're going to go off and do that. And actually that brings to mind, maybe I'll do that tick experiment and actually he's here right now. Yeah, so we were actually saying that I was going to do the coverall thing and do the experiment with the ticks, right? So I'll probably do that with Ray when we go out in the next few days. I'll probably see them tomorrow, probably. We'll see. And we'll chit-chat and we'll arrange something for next week, and we'll go do that and just have a fun day out. Maybe he'll bring the side-by-side and we can go out in the bush with the side-by-side. Now, was it you who told me gave me that tip? Somebody gave me that tip. And I thought, oh, that sounds like lots of fun. But again, I'm setting myself up for ridicule because I am going to look like the Stay Puft Marshmallow. Yeah. Yeah, such a nice evening tonight. I was going to go for a walk tonight. But I think I'm going to do it later on this evening when it's all nice and quiet. Yeah, I've been having these funny shifts, where I have these short shifts early in the morning and they go till later on in the morning or the early afternoon. And then I start up again at like 10 o'clock or 10:30 at night. And then I work till 2:30 in the morning. So yeah. And then I'm still getting up at 6 or 7 o'clock in the morning. So yeah, I had a nice little routine. I just got to find something that'll just work around this, right? Yeah. They're anybody wants a branding manager? Yeah, I'm getting pretty good at this. Yeah, give me a call. Yes, I knew that was you. Right. Yeah, because then if then what happens if I start sweating around? It's a hot day and I start sweating around in that day and all that dye gets all over my skin. That would be pretty funny. Yes, I work at entertaining you guys. That should be my job. I just got to figure out how to make it. I'll figure it out. It's not like my channel can sell t-shirts. I'm not like a t-shirt kind of channel, right? So, yeah, I'm just going to wait. The perfect fit is going to happen for me and yeah. But it can't be just for me, right? Because this is your channel, so yeah, it's got to be right. Whatever it is that I'm going to make my living on, it's yeah. I can't. I don't think I could write a book or anything like that. That's just, I do that little bit of blogging stuff in my description, and I think that's pretty good. I'm a terrible speller. Yeah. But what I could do maybe is, maybe work with small business or something. We're in a new world. Like everybody should be in social media at some point, right? Like, somebody to follow, even though they don't create video. Like, I would follow Andrew in a minute because I'm sure he's liking all kinds of interesting channels and stuff. So if I subscribe to Andrew and he's got a liked playlist, right? I would just go to that liked playlist and see all the interesting places that he liked and go watch those videos. So lots of people follow people because they follow interesting articles or interesting videos or interesting people. So, yeah, you don't have to create video to have followers. Yeah, there's lots of people like Nancy. I was just in Nancy. I was in your site just a couple of days ago. You upload quite a bit, eh? You're just out and about in your city all the time. Yeah, I thought it was absolutely lovely. And your videos aren't very long either, but there's such nice views and just nice little outings that you do. I really liked your channel. I don't remember if I subscribed. If I did subscribe, I'll make a point of subscribing. Now I've got me wondering, did I subscribe to her channel? I'm not sure if I did, because otherwise your videos would pop up as a suggestion at some point. So yeah, I'll get that subscription in as soon as we're done here. They say that, but I used to make tie-dye t-shirts, right? And they also said if you soak it in vinegar afterwards too, that will lock in the color. But it doesn't really. You always still end up with stains and stuff. Aw. Yeah, but what would you do? You're gonna buy those 10 shirts just to support old Cindy and they'll just sit there and just gather dust. Yeah, just wait. Whatever you Yeah, it'll be a right fit. Whatever it is, it'll be a right fit for us. And yeah, we'll get it figured out. It doesn't take much. I'm not looking to be a millionaire or anything. I'm just looking to put a roof over my head. So, yeah. You're here. That's interesting. That's so funny. I hope everybody just read what. Wait, did you? You did what? What he just said. It was just so funny. Yeah, you better go do something interesting. Yeah, and you follow interesting people, right? If people find you interesting, they'll want to follow the people that you're following, right? Yeah, because we all rub off each other. I mean, I've got so many different interests going on. Like it's so varied, and it's just because I've been in different. I don't know if you want to call them different classes or whatever. I guess it becomes when I used to work the nightclubs and stuff, and you'd have to be a little bit of we used to call it the Sybil effect, right? Where you would just kind of rub off on everybody else's personality. So I guess I learned this trade of being able to know different people, right? Because, I used to date the suits and, I'd be able to have conversations with, professors. Like, I know architects right now and they're just the most. Oh, I'm just getting right into architecture right now. I don't know how that happened. And it's only been in the past year too, but I cannot walk by a building now without studying it. I just find, like, I don't know the terminology, but, I notice these things, right? It's like art when you look at, like, I don't know, like you walk down the street, you should actually just take a look up the buildings that you walk by, like, the things I see that I would never think that, I would never even paid attention to before. And you look at it and go, oh my God, who thought of that? Yeah. Oh, howling dogs. Yeah, crying babies. Yeah, probably why I didn't have any children. Yeah, I couldn't deal with the crying babies, I don't think. Oh, that's not true. Yeah, it's just a different path. You go down these paths and sometimes, the path that you go down just kind of dictates how your life is going to go. Yeah. I'm just having so much fun. If my sisters could just join in on what I'm doing here, I'm going to try really hard not to have my YouTube impact them in any way. You know, I'm into this. This was meant for me. So I've got to figure it out. We got to find a happy balance. I mean, obviously, I'm not going to deny my sisters. They're my sisters, right? And I'm not, I think I've made it quite clear to them now that I am not giving up this part, but they can't interfere with each other, right? If they don't agree with each other, it's all good, but yeah, it hurts, right? Yeah. And it hurts me the most, right? If they don't understand, like they're not even, they're not even interested. They don't even watch the videos. I don't know. Yeah. So how can they say, that it's a problem if and actually this is some good advice, right? Because they say that 95% of people that try out social media like YouTube, whatever, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work, and they say 95% of people don't succeed. There's no promises, right? You can put in as much work as you want, but if you don't have the talent, you don't have the talent, and you just got to accept then that if you're that part of that 5%, then you're doing this for your own enjoyment and the few people that you meet along the way. Okay, so I'm quite aware of that. But that's not going to stop me from trying this out. Like this isn't. And I like machine learning. I do. I like it. It's interesting. The things that are happening now, and I give Google, like I'm sure like in the past couple of weeks people have been seeing these Google sending you messages about the advertising and stuff, right? The European thing going on, and they just want everybody to be aware, right? But I give Google total permission, right? Because this way they learn off of me the things that I'm doing, the mistakes that I'm doing, the things that I'm doing right, what I'm interested in. This is all going to help people my age and older, right? Because Google's going to have a little bit of information to work with, that they'll be able to invent things that will make our lives a lot easier. So, I got nothing to hide. So, they find me interesting, and I get to go into a lot of these little experiment things too once in a while, right? That I get special things to try out first, because I let them, use me to study. Not like anybody wants to study. I'm not sure that they even do, but they got the permission to do it if they want to, right? And so that's what those notices are all about, just to make sure that people are aware that when you visit these sites that they're collecting data, right? They Yeah, they don't even have to be those historic places that you're looking for. They don't even have to be buildings. Lots of times when I go exploring, I just walk down like the sides of like train tracks and stuff like that. And I just even happy to find remnants of posts in the ground or wire fencing and stuff like that. Yeah, I just find all that. Oh, which also reminds me when I go out with Ray to grab all my camping stuff. I want to take the metal detector with me because I wanted to metal detect the the ground and find the bottle dump for that old abandoned house that hit the ground. I don't think it'll be hard to find because Ray kind of knew where it was because he said he pulled out some junk from there that he thought he might be able to use. I guess they were using it as a pit, so he grabbed a couple of things from there. So he says he thinks he knows the general area, but my metal detector will pick it up right away. Yeah. I think the house burnt down, right? There was an old 100-year-old house or something, and it burnt down like in the 70s or something like that. So yeah, that would be fun if I could find the bottle dump on that and go bottle digging. And my fishing magnets, I got my fishing magnets and I haven't used those yet this year. Yeah, I like fun. I'd turn the camera on if I thought that I would mess things up. I'd turn it around, but I've got some old Dominion glass and stuff, all different colors, and I leave them sitting in my window, my picture window there. So when the light shines through them, I got green and brown and yellow, and it shines through the glass. And I always thought, oh, if I put like glass shelves across the big picture window and then just put my glass, different Dominion and antique glass sitting on the glass shelves when the light shine through, I think it would look amazing. But then again, it might look like one of those, you ever see those fences where they use the bottles and they jam it into the concrete and they make these great big concrete fences made of bottles? Yeah, you just, no use pushing. I know there's people who find your channels that love your videos, and people they find my channels and they like my videos, and yeah, you just go organically. And actually when you go organically, you got time to learn things properly, right? So I know a couple of people that did YouTube, and they started collabing with these big channels right off the hop, and they were not ready to go big, and they killed their channel. Yeah, I saw that happen a couple of times, and because if you don't know, the analytics part of it, and properly setting things up, and yeah, you can't do a good job. And then you've got all these subscribers that are dependent on you for good content. And if you're not ready, you're not using proper camera equipment, and you don't know how to edit properly. And yeah. So I'm glad I did it organically. You do it really slow, and that gives you time to learn, right? Because when I'm not working, I'm learning, right? It's incredible. I thought I would just put up my little explore videos, once a month, and everybody would have a wonderful little explore. But as you get more and more into your channel, it gives me something, right? It's just not like I'm doing these videos for other people. I'm doing the videos for me. So the YouTube part of this is for me. It's where my creativity goes. But then as I learn, I'm going, oh, it's just maybe not just about creativity anymore, because now I'm kind of not looking at the numbers really, but I'm kind of delving deeper into it, the understanding about the whole social media culture. And then I get these grand ideas in my mind, like I'm thinking of okay, I don't know. I don't know if I just keep these stupid ideas to myself. Googleton, Manitoba. My retirement home out in the bush of little cottages, self-sufficient cottages for senior citizens, and it's all run by Google. It's all machine learning and technical. And, like I get these ideas and, when I'm driving or not doing anything, my mind plays around with the ideas and, they're just ideas. And, I'm not smart enough to, bring these funny realities to reality, but, it's fun to think about them. Oh, I got another one here. Oh, thank you, Heather. That was nice of you. I'm building a little bit of community on my Twitter account too, right? So my channel is all about promoting the wonderful place I live. It's Wonderful Explorers, but underneath it's all about promoting the people and the community that I live in. And I don't push that on my YouTube channel because I want my YouTube channel to have videos that have like a beginning, a middle, an end, right? So they kind of like have a story to them. But then, so I keep all my community stuff on my Twitter account, right? So then I support my community within my Twitter, and they kind of, so that if you ever decide, oh, let's just get in the car and let's go visit Manitoba, then that's when you're going to want to jump into my Twitter account, because my Twitter account is all about Manitoba, right? So it's all about supporting the different organizations and stuff in my community. And there's some wonderful people that I follow. This one lady, and she just does free stuff, free events in Winnipeg, free things for the kids, free family outings, like anything that's free, she'll post it right away. And I think that's absolutely marvelous, because there are a lot of families out there that would love to have these little adventures with the kids, but they're having a hard time making a living. And yet she has this site of hers, and she's consistent, every week she's dropping something on Twitter, to some wonderful event. And I've actually used it myself, and she gets the word of things that I wouldn't have noticed. Or, I went to a snowshoeing event out at Birds Hill. I would never have known about it if she hadn't posted. Yeah, so we're building this little community. So I'm starting to feel welcomed in this little community that I've got going on Twitter. But I love my YouTube, right? This is what I am. The channel is everything to me. Yeah. If I had to give up everything, I give up everything and just keep my YouTube, right? But again, it's my channel, and I work at it the best I can, and it's I'm not even sure who's interested in my videos. And here I am, I've been talking now for an hour and a half. And I don't even know what I'm jibber-jabbering about anymore. Oh, hi, Veronica. I just saw you just come in just now. Sorry. I start gibbering. I was just talking about my town, Googleton, Manitoba. Yeah. But I play around with just little ideas like that. But when you machine learn, right, you learn these things. And if you Google a little something, then Google knows that, oh, maybe she might be interested in this little something, right? Yeah. Oh, I know where this all started. This all started when I was talking about my sisters not supporting my channel. And there I've forgotten about it all over again. Yeah, but I just do the best I can with that. And we'll just leave that at that. And I'm just going to carry on. Yeah. Doesn't it sound like a cool idea? And actually, okay, this is another idea. And we'd all be a bunch of senior citizens, right? And we would do social media management. So we would manage all these big brands out there. Yeah, we would be media grannies. And we would be well-to-do, we would be super smart, and it You would not believe the possibilities out there. It's amazing. It just amazes me, and I want to be a part of it. And yeah, I feel like I'm a part of it. No, I wouldn't want to be mayor. Somebody else could be mayor. Yeah. But I wouldn't mind designing the little cottages, right? Little 600-foot cottages with wraparound decks, and the backyard would face into the forest. But still, you would have your little front yard and a little trail, right? We'd have our grocery markets, and yeah. It would all be solar electricity. Like, we would have everything we needed. I'm not saying go live, we would be living out in the wilderness, but we would still have all the goodies of technology surrounding us because, of course, it's Googleton, Manitoba. Oh, I'm a funny girl. Don't even try to figure out this brain of mine. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we'll need a caretaker. Yeah. But this is what goes on in my brain. But you know what? And and that's the way for anybody. If anybody out there was interested in, just get started, watch some videos, and then soon Google and YouTube, they get to know you a little bit, and they know what you like, and they'll go, well, if she likes this, well, maybe she might like this because it's got something like that. And then you watch it and you go, holy cow, just picked up another interest. Yeah, that's like the way I am all the time. But I get bombarded, I start, like, I've got a list here. I'll just pull this off the wall. I keep it taped to the wall. And I made this list like 4 months ago of things to get done. And I broke my tripod, so I replaced my tripod. But I lost it again. And it's the only thing on my list that I got done. And I'm back to needing a tripod again. But I gave myself a year to get this stuff done. And I'm already 4 months in and I haven't gotten one thing done on this list. So I've got to get cracking. I've got to get this figured out. But anyway, I've been keeping everybody so long. I'm starting to trail off and not make any sense now. So time to make a fresh cup of coffee. I'm going to take a look at a couple of comments here and have a 5-minute chit chat before I take off. But what do you think of the name? I wonder if Google ever thought of something like that. Just making a town just with machine learning. The students would be machine learning, and I just can't believe like how much money students can save if they were able to just learn online. And on top of that, I don't think what I've learned here, I don't think if I went to school to learn this, I would have bothered, right? There's something about being able to do it in your own home at your own pace and doing it the way you want to do it. Yeah, it's a pretty amazing thing. Yeah. It has its good and its bad. It's a lot of work. It's a lot more work than I thought it was going to be. But it's either going to work or it's not going to work. And I'm just going to keep trying until till it kills me. Yeah, I love roughing it. This is my long weekend, and I take off every year this long weekend, and I take off for 3 days. So I take actually 4 days off every year, and I do like a tour of a part of the province. Like I'll go up north or I'll go east. Like I pick an area of the province and I I just visit and I explore, right? And I just could not watching myself waving my arms all over the place just because the time difference between the two. But yeah, this is the first year in probably 10 years that I didn't get to do my lake this year. But that's okay. You know, I'm happy to give it up, and we're gonna get out there and get that happening anyway. In the next couple of weeks, I'll figure something out for sure. Okay, everybody, it's been a couple hours now, I think, or an hour and a half. I'm gonna call it a night. Thank you, everybody, for stopping by. Oh, those sticks are sitting in Ray's sunroom from from those tripods I was going to make for the fire pit. Yeah, I took all those sticks and I dropped them in Ray's sunroom and I said, "Here you go. Make me try." They're still sitting there. Oh yeah. Yeah, we'll figure something out. This week, sometime this week, I'll get out there and we'll get a video actually, I think, of that going on this week. That'll be a good one. But anyway, have a great night, everybody. I'm going to call it quits, and I'm going to take a look at the last few comments. It was nice seeing everybody. Thank you, Nancy and Andrew and Dave and Jane. And wait, you did what? I don't know your name, but I'll keep calling you that if you want me to. But yes, yeah, and Stephen, and yeah. And whoever I missed, I should have checked the participants. Oh, Kim. Night, Kim. Okay, everybody. Have a great night. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.